Well, went and did a thing today. I mean, a warm morning, 5:23. Took the top off. Thing of it is, need to replace these bricks. This acts as a chimney in the stove. When you're burning bituminous coal, you need to have a lot of over the fire air to burn off the volatiles. It's not like the anthracite or the hard coal where you don't want over the fire air, you want it all from underneath. Well, this design, the bottom corner bricks are open. Well, that one you can't really see, but these create a flue from down under for fresh air coming in through the bottom to burn off the volatiles. So if you're going to burn anthracite in here, you would just cap those off or not even worry about them. But what I want to do is, well, you can't find these bricks for one. If you find them online, they're like $80 a piece, $90 a piece, if they even have a stock of them. You can still find the grates. The big round one is about 120 bucks. The small one is about 57 bucks. Basically, that's the most important part along with the bricks. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to try it. I got a little tub of refractory cement, 2,000 degrees. What I want to do is use one of these better ones as a pattern, sketch it out, and then I'm going to have to make like a piece of wood to kind of fit in here. It don't have to be rounded like this. You know, just as long as you have a hole coming up from the bottom. I mean, I guess volume would kind of be important. But here's another one I pulled out. This seems like it's going to be the best candidate. So I got to get a thickness here because these sit in the corner of the stove. And I got to get this radius and then come across. So then I need something in here to keep this open. So something solid, so that when I pour my refractory, it fills in this. But then also, this isn't, I'm going to have to do something here to make this drop, because this also, say if this one was on top of this one, there would be a gap here also to also help burn off the gases halfway through the pile of coal in there. So you may ask yourself, why am I even bothering? You know, it's a wood, why didn't you just burn wood in it? Well, that's not what it was designed for. This configuration, these stoves that are vertical like this was the best way to burn coal. I belong to a website called NEPA Crossroads, and they talk about coal burning and how to do it and everything else. And what goes on is a lot of them guys are in Northeast PA, and they have a lot of information on burning anthracite coal, which and that's how I learned how to burn it. I've been burning coal since 2009, on and off. The last years I had the wood stove, I couldn't find a coal stove at the right price when I put the wood stove in at my old place down in Deckard's. So I come across this one. I'm like, you know what? There's a lot of resources online for these 523s. So I'm going to do it. And another thing I found out was, if you look at this, this is made by the Quincy Stove Company. And I was trying to get a date on it. It's not from the 1920s or 30s or 40s. It's from 1912. And that's probably why I can't find any info on it. And I just can't believe this still works. The grate is cracked down there, and somebody had put this ring in here to help it. But this ring and this design is the same as that over there. Except with that one over there has firebrick, this has cast iron, and it lets air come up around it. So I can burn bituminous coal in this also. But yeah, 1912, before World War I, that was heating houses, or a house, or a few houses in its lifetime. I couldn't believe that. So, but do you see the similarities in the grate between this one and that one? Yeah, that's not square to its entirety. Yeah, see, it's round. But they still make these parts, which is kind of unbelievable, I must say. Definitely a good choice with the paying all kinds of money for natural gas and propane and fuel oil. Yeah, I'll burn coal. I don't care. You can get the bituminous, what was it, 65 bucks, 75 bucks, roughly a ton. And it'll last you almost a month in one of these hand-fed stoves, roughly. Anthracite, about a ton a month. So, and you got to figure when it's mild like it is today, you're not going to be running that stove like, I mean, you'd throttle this thing down, and it would, if you close the vents, it would probably burn, close the damper. It'll go for 3-4 days and still be putting out heat. So, yeah, definitely a lot better than chucking wood into something every 4 hours. I don't mind 14-hour burn times or shake times. That one's, you know, get it going in the evening and go in the morning, or come back out in the morning and just shake it down, and it's still chooching right along. So, always wanted to try one of these out. So, I got some refractory cement, and it's kind of useless to try to repair these ones. I'm just going to try to cast new ones. But that's going to be until after hunting season. I just worked on getting this whole top off today. That's cast iron. And this is sheet. Heavy sheet steel, like, I don't know how thick it is, but I'm just glad it's not burnt through back here. So